What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm going to be playing a Jumpluff team. This rental code at least was created by Cloverbells, so thank you for providing that. And I just love Jumpluff. Whenever I play through Pokemon Crystal, which was my first Pokemon game, Jordy lore there, I love to have Jumpluff, and I just love to like have an annoying set on it with like, I think it gets like Headbutt, Stun Spore, things like that with Leech Seed, and just annoy the NPCs. So fun. Here it does have an annoying set as well. All status moves: Rage Powder, Sleep Powder, Tailwind, Encore. In the sun next to Groudon, it's insanely fast, so it's a very fast but not quite Prankster Tailwind. And that also means its Encore is extremely powerful because you can't block it by blocking priority moves. Sleep Powder is just there in case you need it, and you're gonna need it. And Rage Powder, great redirection move. Jumpluff's fantastic. Rest of this team is kind of standard stuff. Groudon with everything you would expect it to have, and high horsepower. Lunala with Power Herb, Meteor Beam, and Moongeist Beam, and Wide Guard, and Trick Room. Cool set, cool set. Incineroar has Flare Blitz, because this is a Sun team. Raging Bolt is an Assault Vest set, but Tera Electric. So with Protosynthesis, Tera Electric, you can do big damage, and with Assault Vest Snarl, you can take hits. Very well-rounded. And then a Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane's just a Flutter Mane. Focus Sash, Photosynthesis, Icy Wind. Pretty standard on a Sun team. You might see me use it, you might not. We'll see. But I'm excited to play this Jumpluff team. Let's jump on into it. Alright, we are fighting a very interesting team. Eternatus, Ho-Oh, Overquill, Incineroar, and Alolan Muck. Okay. That's crazy. Lunala seems great. Groudon is pretty good into everything that isn't Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is a problem for Groudon, but Lunala's got Meteor Beam, so maybe we figure it out. Maybe we just bring Lunala Raging Bolt? Lunala Jumpluff, maybe? With Groudon and Raging Bolt? I'm wondering if I want to lead Groudon instead. I like the double immunity to Fake Out on lead. Eternatus, I think, is the only thing on their team that would be faster than Jumpluff. That could be faster than Jumpluff. Yeah, plus having the ability to redirect or throw a Sleep Powder out randomly. I like it. Was it ever correct to not bring Groudon? Boo, no trainer card. No, because Groudon's great into everything else. If I just get Tailwind up, deal with Ho-Oh, be in a good spot. Cool. Do I just send Meteor Beam straight at Ho-Oh turn 1? I think so. Because if they protect, I can Encore it. And I think I go for Sleep Powder into Incin. They go for Fake Out, I'm Covert Cloak. I miss the Sleep Powder. Nope, they're Goggles. Okay, that's fine. And then Meteor Beam does come out faster than Ho-Oh, which is fantastic. If we connect this, I am very happy with the mons I brought. Let's go, Lunala. I really don't think that move should be allowed to miss. It costs so much to use, and you can only use it once, and it can miss 10% of the time. Insane. Alright, I don't mind that Sleep Powder failure because I can Encore Incin. And Rillaboom can't really do anything. Unless you have not... Like, I mean, you could Wood Hammer my Lunala, whatever. I'll just Moongeist Beam you. Encore the Incineroar. Incineroar could see this coming and leave. But they don't. And then Rillaboom's not using a priority move. Fair enough. Here, hold this Moongeist Beam real quick. Fantastic damage. And they U-turn out. Cool. Incin stuck on the field for a turn. Eternatus. finally here. I don't mind that. Sure, you're faster than Lunala most likely, but I still have my Shadow Shield up, so whatever. I'll Moongeist Beam Eternatus, and I'll try to get Tailwind here. They could just target Jumpluff and be faster. Whatever. Leaving Incineroar on the field is bold. We are actually faster than Eternatus as well. Good to know. They're gonna take this super well, because they must be a bulky set. Oh, critical hit! Oh, they were gonna take it well. Not so much anymore. And they had Citrus Berry, huh? Sludge Wave. Alright, Jumpluff is fine. Wow. They poison their own Incineroar, of course they do. We heal all the way back up to full with Lunala. I'm just gonna Moongeist Beam the E-turn. What could Incineroar do? Become Rillaboom? It's the last turn of their Encore, so I do want to stay in. Moongeist Beam Eternatus. Rage Powder, I guess? Battle's just canceled, yeah. What do you do at that point? Lunala's got you. Get a trainer card. That's what you do. Alright, we got Smeargle Muck. Oh, awesome. They've got Shadow Rider, Miraidon, Smeargle, obviously, Muck, obviously, Flamigo, likely Co-Star to copy that, and Whimsicott. I would expect the Shadow Rider also to have Psych Up. We've got some options into this. Groudon, for example, Heat Crash won't miss a target who's minimized. But that's just the target who's minimized. If they come in and copy Muck's stats, they do get the evasion boost. Jumpluff with Encore maybe can do something. Encore misses though. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's a scary one. Groudon for sure. Groudon has to hit the field. Maybe I can use Jumpluff for some Sleep Powder shenanigans. If I sleep the Smeargle right off the bat, that could be nice. Oh boy. I don't hate Raging Bolt. We got Draco, we got Snarl. It's nice. Oh boy. Is it Lunala who can ignore abilities? It's not very useful. I think the last is Incineroar. Incineroar, at least I can cycle in and out and intimidate the Muck and the Flamigo. Get their attack low, even if I can't do much to them. No trainer card. That tracks. Mm-hmm. Makes sense, makes sense. Smeargle and Muck. Hello, Smeargle and Muck. Alright, before the shenanigans commence, I think I'll just throw Precipice Blades for the start and try to Sleep Powder the Muck. They could fake out Groudon, but if they do, and I get the Sleep Powder on Muck, we're great. They're going for a Tera right away, probably defensive Tera on Muck. They don't want to get Precipice Blades, which means they're not going to go for a fake out there. Oh, they have Grass. That blocks Sleep Powder. Incredible. However, makes them weak to Heat Crash. Groudon flinches, Muck uses Minimize. Smeargle Speed Rose. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and protect Groudon and get a Sleep Powder on this Smeargle. If I can get Smeargle to sleep, so that it can't follow me, which I assume it's going to either follow me or try to spore my Groudon here. Alright. Smeargle's asleep. Mucky's minimize. Smeargle's defense rose, who cares? Alright, so Smeargle, the last move it used was Fake Out, so I can Encore that. And Tera Fire Heat Crash the Muck. Heat Crash won't miss because the Muck used Minimize. And they won't be able to get a Follow Me off this turn. They'll be Encored. Muck does protect. Smeargle goes for some sort of priority move. Probably Follow Me. But since they did not successfully get it off, they're trapped in a Fake Out. Ooh, they ended their Encore there. I Heat Crash toward Muck. If they wake up and use Follow Me, I need to Sleep Powder them. If they don't wake up, it doesn't really matter what I do. They wake up, they use Follow Me, so they're gonna get hit by Heat Crash. Hopefully they're sashed. Alright, we get the Sleep Powder here. If they're not Focus Sash, we could be in trouble. Yikes. We're in trouble. Oh yeah, I'm in trouble here. Alright, we can still hit the Muck, but whatever comes in to copy it is going to be a problem. And they got a Defense Rise right off the bat. Flamigo. Flamigo's a problem. All that evasion. I'm thinking Heat Crash the Muck, of course. Probably just bring in Incineroar. Start cycling this Intimidate around. Fake Out won't be very useful because it'll whiff. Really expected them to be Focus Sash on the Smeargle. It's pretty rough. Are they going to protect Muck this turn? No. Okay. Take some Rocky Helmet Chip. Take a double power Heat Crash in the sun with Stab. Goodbye, Muck. Okay. Okay. Muck is gone, Smeargle's gone, but they do have Flamigo that has defense boosts and evasion boosts. They could send in, like, Cali Shadow. It might be their last Mon. Yeah, it's Calyrex. I'm going to double into Calyrex here. Calyrex disabled my Heat Crash. That's an interesting play. Close combat shouldn't do it. Nope, not quite. Perfect. If I thought close combat was going to do it, I probably would have made a different play there. So what are you? Focus Sash Calyrex then? Yeah. Let's go high horsepower into Calyrex. Do I want to swap Incin out? I think I do, into Raging Bolt. That'll pressure Thunderclap into either slot, which would probably miss. I guess they probably Psych Up here. So they just go straight for Astral. I don't think you're going to be able to take out Groudon. Are you? No. Alright, so high horsepower should finish off Calyrex. Then it's just Flamigo to worry about. Oh, if we miss the Calyrex, that's pretty bad. Alright, Incin, come on in. And I'm going to Thunderbolt at Calyrex. I'm a little worried it does have Psych Up or goes for some shenanigans that Thunderclap doesn't cover. I'll get an Intimidate on the Flamigo here. Calyrex does just attack. I don't care too much. It did just Astral. I got another Intimidate. I should have gone for Thunderclap then. Chickened out. Alright, good. We get the Thunderbolt into Calyrex. Perfect. They've been lowering their defense quite a bit on Flamigo. It's their last line of defense here. But we only have to miss a couple times for it to be a problem. Thunderclap should clear it. Heat Crash should clear it. They shouldn't have any spread moves. I can Rage Powder away a hit. Or two, maybe. They're at -2 attack. Heat Crash. Thunderclap. Thunderclap misses. Fails. Ah, they have Substitute. But we connect Heat Crash, which is beautiful. So I think it is better to click Thunderbolt then. They could sneak in an attack into Raging Bolt before we attack. They have the health to substitute again, so I want to just go for these attacks. Yeah, they do sneak in an attack against Raging Bolt. Good job. Heat Crash. Miss. Heat Crash plus Rage Powder. So you have to hit Jumpluff. You're not going to one-shot Jumpluff with Acrobatics at -2. You will two-shot us, though. Heat Crash misses. Now here I'm going to protect Tailwind. If they go after Groudon, I get an extra shot. They do go after Groudon. Cool. So now I can Rage Powder, Heat Crash, and then Heat Crash again. Isn't this a very entertaining way to play this game? Just click buttons and hope they hit someday. Heat Crash misses. Unless they want to go for a double protect, they're not going to get out of Tailwind. Last chance. Groudon, don't miss. Miss so many moves. They do go for a protect here. Probably is worth it for them to go for a double protect, because this is the last turn of Tailwind. The chance of me succeeding here goes way down if they try to go for the double protect. So they should go for the double protect, because they'll be faster next turn anyway, and they'll hit after me if they attack this turn anyway. They don't go for it, so they didn't play optimally, but they're rewarded by me missing. And that's how it goes. Smuckle. Flamigo just wouldn't get hit. Go get a trainer card. Alright, ooh, Kyogre. Alright, Weather War. Ice Rider, Rillaboom, Urshifu, Amoonguss, and Iron Jugulis. Cool team. Very cool team. Incineroar doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. Lunala has Meteor Beam and Wide Guard, which is interesting. I like that a lot. I'm going to go with Lunala. Lunala Jumpluff even? That doesn't seem bad. With Groudon, of course, just to turn off their weather. And maybe Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is pretty solid. The Amoonguss is a little problematic. I don't have Goggles Incin. I have a lot of ice weaknesses, but Wide Guard should patch that up nicely. Yeah, this is nice. I'm hoping to just turn one be able to Meteor Beam somebody. I think that would be awesome. Ooh, good trainer card. Cool grass types. Alright, who are you going with? We're getting Jugulis or Urshifu. I don't think I mind just Meteor Beaming the Jugulis off the face of the planet while I Rage Powder. That seems fine by me. Urshifu's not going to be able to get much done. Jugulis could Snarl, I guess, but then I get my special attack right back from the Meteor Beam. Taunting Jumpluff. Okay. That's what you're going to do with your time. I'm cool with it. I'd like one Jugulis, please. Thank you for not missing. And you're out of here. Alright. They stopped us from getting our speed control, but they didn't get their own, and also our Lunala is faster than theirs, which is nice to know. Unfortunately, with Jumpluff being so fast, unless they hard bring in Kyogre here, they can pretty... Oh, they're Life Orb Urshifu, cool. They could pretty easily take weather control by swapping out the slower thing if I swap out Jumpluff for Groudon. Don't hate Moongeist Beam, Calyrex, bring in Groudon, honestly. What's the worst thing that could happen here? They swap Calyrex into Kyogre after Jumpluff, so they get weather control. then I hit Kyogre with a massive Moongeist Beam, and then they get to Surging Strike somebody. Could be worse. Detect Urshifu? That's about the best thing that turn this could go. Yeah, and they just let me hit Calyrex with no Tera at +1 super effectively. Goodbye. Okay. That turn went the best it could possibly go for me. Fantastic. I'll take it. And yeah, here, have weather control. You win. We know our Lunala is faster than your Urshifu, so I'll just go ahead and take that real quick. And our oh, we have Water Tera as well. Is that worth it? I'm not going to use it on Groudon, or Jumpluff, or Bolt. Yeah. Water Tera. Moongeist Beam the Ursh. Send in the... is Jumpluff going to be faster than Kyogre? 154? I don't think so. I'll just send in Raging Bolt for now. Battle's just canceled. Let's go. Lunala too oppressive. Good game. Good trainer card. Alright, Miraidon Ice Rider with Landorus, Urshifu, Incin, and Whimsicott. They want to go fast. And they want to get us with the speed most likely. Whimsicott mode. Lunala being Tera Water, not the best. Groudon is nice here. I fear if they go just Miraidon Whimsicott, they can get speed control before Jumpluff can do anything. Raging Bolt is kind of scary to use because of their Landorus. Lunala's nice. Tera Water is a little scary, but Lunala is nice. I wouldn't want to go Lunala and Groudon. Could it be Lunala Jumpluff? I could also do Groudon Jumpluff and just redirect something. I don't hate that. Lunala. Everything else is fine. I'm going to go with Raging Bolt. Even though I'm scared of the Landorus. I don't believe in Flutter Mane here. Flutter Mane, getting speed control is going to be iffy. And Flutter Mane is extremely frail when it doesn't take speed control well. Oh, good trainer card. Okay, you got somebody on there. Alright, what you got? Whim Lando. Interesting. I think I can live with that. I think I can live with that nicely. I can Heat Crash Lando. Do I want a Tera? No. Because I don't want to get hit by Sand Seal. And then I can just Rage Powder with Jumpluff, and that would force you to Sludge Bomb. And you probably would Sludge Bomb. Well, that's what I'm going to go with to start out. Because I want to get rid of Landorus. Getting rid of Landorus would clear up space for Raging Bolt later pretty nicely. Here's my Rage Powder, there's your Tailwind. And you do Sludge Bomb, so bye Jumpluff. I could have maybe matched Tailwinds in that case, if I was still faster. Heat Crash does decent chunk. I think it's Lunala's time to come in. And I'm happy to Heat Crash over at the Whimsicott this time. And just Moongeist Lando. Trick Room is an option as well. Ooh, special attack drop. Don't like that. They have Crunch Landorus! No! Oh! Oh, that's sick! Crunch is a physical move, which you don't normally see on Landorus, but it gets the sheer force boost And Landorus has a good physical attack stat. That is sick. Alright, they best of one to me there. Oh, wow. Yeah, if I had known they had Crunch, I could have Terra'd. Yeah, in open team sheet, I would know they're not Sash, so I would be safe to Trick Room and Heat Crash. And I would have Terra'd Lunala to survive. But now I got no shot. There ain't nothing I can do now. They're gonna obliterate me with Earth Power. I guess maybe I can live the Earth Power, but not that and Glacial Lance. What's my win condition here? Thunderclap, Tera Electric in the Sun, Super Ultra Crit, one-shots Calyrex, and they miss a Draco, and I hit a Precipice Blades. Yeah, that's my win con. I'm gonna go for it, I guess. They won this game. That Crunch was incredible. They had a good call turn 1 as well, but I guess if I had gone Terra Fire and picked up Lando, this would have been a very different game. I don't know if that would have been enough, though. Alright, so this needs to somehow one-shot Calyrex. I don't see how that would be possible. Yeah, even a crit would barely do over half. Earth Power, we should live this. Barely. And then you are, in fact, faster. Glacial Lance. We live with Groudon. We can at least take Landorus with us. If their last mon isn't Miraidon and is slower than Groudon, Precipice Blades isn't going to be enough, though. On Calyrex. If their last mon has to click a move that can miss, like if they have Miraidon and they have to lock into Draco Meteor, that gives us a tiny chance. It's Incineroar. So now the win con is stall the last turn of Tailwind, obviously. And then Precipice Blades crits both of them. And is somehow enough. Their play here is fake out Trick Room. Yeah, no, I can't win. I can't do anything about that because I couldn't move this turn anyway. They're going to Trick Room and then they're going to Glacial Lance. Yeah, good play. This opponent knows what's up. And they got me good. Oh, well done. Very well done. I'm out of here. GG. Yeah, I lost that brutally, but I had a lot of fun, so GG. And good trainer card. And we're back. I really appreciate all my opponents. They were all cooking. Even the Smuckle guy, like, you gotta respect bringing that in a way. You don't really, but I do. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.